Hey, good afternoon. Happy Saturday. Thanks for joining me on another live. This is your girl, Cinquetta, and we are talking about episode 13 of Love and Marriage Huntsville season 4. This is going to be the guys' trip to Atlanta part 4. So let's see what goes down. For me, I feel like they're probably just going to do like a PG-13, preschool field trip, kind of ATL trip. Because come on now, the cameras are there. So, they really ain't going to get crunk. But either way, before we go ahead and get into the juice, this little watch party, my live reaction, we're going to go into my intro and then I'll be right back. But again, thanks for joining me.
Matt St. Quetic, man, the girl was heaven sent. Matt St. Quetic, man, the girl was heaven sent.
Happy Saturday, and thanks again for joining me on another live. I'm your girl, Cinquetta, and here on my YouTube channel, we talk everything Love and Marriage Huntsville. Season 4. But I've been doing this a little bit since season 3, doing commentary, documenting the news, telling y'all what's going on, getting y'all opinions. And literally, I learned and grew from you guys. Like the comments that you guys leave make a lot of sense. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm so glad I decided to do this YouTube channel because I feel like together it's like a community. For the most part, I feel like we're all team male. We want to see her win. And for the most part, we want to see the people on the show win as well. But when things go wrong, when things start going left, I feel like I'm proud of us too, that people that didn't really like the representation, i.e. Miss Wanda, decided to do something about it. And I understand a lot of you guys are participating in Blackout Saturday, and I totally understand. But at the same time, I appreciate you guys coming in and talking with me about the show and, other things that be going on. So, yes! Thanks again for joining me. And I want to say good evening to Linda Granville. She said, good evening, everyone. Good evening, sis. How's the weather where you guys are? I noticed it's like so many picnics and graduation parties going on today and barbecues and stuff where I live at. It was pretty nice. Other than that 90-degree weather we were having, it was actually like in the 70s. We're real nice. And I didn't know it was going to be nice today. And I feel bad that I kind of stayed in the house. But nevertheless, I'm glad that I'm here this afternoon talking to you guys. And it looks like the show is going on. It looks like the men are in Atlanta. But see, that last ATL trip, yeah, that's when everything happened. That's when Coleslaw said that Maurice was messing with a linebacker. So I feel like they do not need to go back. They don't need all this necessary drama in Atlanta, okay? I understand they're married. Sometimes you need a little separation from your spouse. But I don't know. It was too much drama, too much speculation with that last guy's trip. So I would be turned off if I was them. But okay, I understand Martell want to go there and talk about his wine, his new business venture. But y'all, is it me? But I feel like even though Martell get on everybody's nerves, and y'all say he's a narcissist and stuff like that, he can dress. I mean, like him and his confessionals, we looking real nice with his little suits, the color combinations. I'm like, okay, Martell. But you know what? He could be hiring a dresser. I wonder if he dresses himself or if he hires somebody to kind of pick out his outfits for him. We'll see. Melnika. So how do y'all feel about Melnika? That is Martell's assistant. Isn't it interesting? He like people around. Huntsville got people with M's in their names. So many. It's Melody, Martell, Marsau, Maurice, Melnika. It's like so many M names. Okay, Maurice checking in with his wifey. You letting Kimmi know he made it to the Atlanta trip safe and sound. I like that. Okay, and Marsau did the same, checking in. I'm pretty sure Latisha wasn't worried about Marsau going. Marsau going on this trip because she knew the cameras was gonna be there. He wasn't about to turn up in front of the cameras. Oh, look at Lewis talking to Tiffany. Who Martell gonna call? Let me see. He got a new girlfriend or something. Let me see. Open up my eyes. The single man is running the show. I hope he don't get his like married friends in trouble. But like I said, the cameras are there. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be PG-13. Nothing too turned up.
And I can tell you that I'll be very safe in this house. Just let you know, your boy's in good hands over here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the house is really nice. This thing is like 17,000 square feet.
I don't like this house they at. Okay, that should be the question of the day. As far as like aesthetics and going out and vacationing, do y'all like an antique Victorian look, or do you like modern type of aesthetics? I like modern, clean, simple kind of look. I don't like the little Victorian kind of. See, let me show you real quick. Y'all see? I don't like that. It reminds me of like your grandmom. Like, you know, like I don't really like that, but to each his own. So what do y'all think? What kind of style do y'all like when y'all go on vacation? Like the little antique kind of vibe or modern? That's the question. That is the question. Antique, vintage antique versus modern aesthetic.
So I'm realizing that Martell trying to get all the guys. It's the beginning, I guess. I appreciate you guys for coming out and support. Monique, I thank you.
I like Monique's dress. It's real pretty, colorful, vibrant. Love it.
So I really didn't share with the fellas.
But what are all these ladies doing here?
Mostly women here tonight, but no, Martell is single, and Martell loves women. Now,
boy, Martell, you do not need to be jumping back into a relationship. I feel that way for men and women, but I know men and women deal with breakups differently, but the same rules applies to him. You need to figure out what went wrong in your relationship, Martell, where you getting talking to some other women.
I feel this is like the perfect combination of both. So I think it'll fit.
Oh, and do y'all drink wine? Do y'all know I just started? And I realized I like a dessert wine, but that's only when I'm going out. I still don't like drinking in the house or nothing like that. I'm such a granny, but at least I know I like dessert wine. So I feel like I'm like doing good in the hood. All right. Question of the night. So you guys chime in as you guys are coming in. Question of the night: vintage, antique aesthetic, or modern aesthetic? Which do you prefer? Because at this ATL guys trip, they're in a mansion, but it's like antique aesthetic, and I really don't like that. But to each his own. Y'all know I like modern simplicity, like even like how this is in the package. Like I like how like clean that looks. The silver makes it modern. Like I like that kind of aesthetic. But then again, I don't like this kind of aesthetic because this reminds me of vintage. I don't like how the font is on there, but I like the font of this. Modern aesthetic. Okay, but let me share my screen because we about to go on Twitter so y'all can see what's going on as well up there. Share screen.
Especially the plate thing. Tisha might not like someone making your plate. This is good.
Oh gosh.
When it comes to wine, I'm not a sommelier, so I don't really know all that. I just know what I like. Because people will be intimidated about wine all day.
Yep.
But when it comes to it, just drink what you like. It's a good blend.
Marsau was right.
Thank you.
I really don't know much about wines either. What kind of wine do y'all like? Drop it in the comments. If you're coming in at this section, let us know what kind of wine you like to drink. See, people like dry wines and stuff. Like it's so complicated. When Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage DC about to come on, people dancing and shouting, happy, joy. What happens when a single man takes his married friend to a strip club? Oh gosh, it's about to go down tonight, y'all. Child, I got my libations for this episode. So she about to be drinking and they drinking on the show.
Everything's been pretty positive so far. I made a bottle of wine.
But you know, like this scene seems kind of forced. Like I feel like those ladies are there because they know they're gonna be on TV. And that's it.
Either way I need to go with marketing. All right, we're gonna play a game. gonna be called the wine tank. How about that? I want you to try to sell us on why to buy this wine. Let's see what kind of sales people you are. We got a sale for you, Martell.
Yeah, that's how the girls look like. I'm ready for my moment.
A lot of intimate moments happen over this Inez wine. You bring your best of friends together, and after a couple of bottles, it seems like you got all your problems hammered out.
Thigh master. What kind of party is this? That's what I'm saying. It don't seem like a party. It seems very dry. It seems very in action.
Something this helps you. You know you got all day of work. Why wait till one day of the week? Why not pop it? Come in the house, you pop that bottle, you spit them legs.
Oh my gosh. Why is Big Lou talking about popping bottles and spreading it low, and why, y'all? Y'all, I don't know. It do sound like maybe Lewis's little, you know.
Everyone is loving my wine. If I'm having this much success at this small event, I can only imagine how the large event's going to be. This is a new and exciting chapter for Martell Holt. Those who like dry, caters to that. And for those who like sweet,
we'll see.
So you can go wrong. It's $1 billion bottle. Thank you. Coming up on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
All right, y'all. Yeah, I don't know anything about wine, so y'all would have to enlighten me. I'm not really a wine drinker at all, so. But like I said, I know that I like dessert wines. So, hey, Miss Wilson girl. She said Martell's pants can't get any tighter. That is another thing. Martell do be wearing a lot of tight pants and a lot of tight shirts. It's just like, can you breathe? But like together, sometimes it be looking real nice. You know, if the fit was right, you know. But I feel like he can dress for the most part. Oh my gosh, Miss Wilson. So you're like me. Like literally, I just got in, like, I went to Cooper's Hawk. I don't know if y'all have that where y'all live at, but like I guess it's like a winery kind of place, and they had to give me like samples. I'm like, no, I don't like that. I don't like this. But my friend was like, why don't you get a dessert? Can you bring her out some dessert wines? And I was able to, like, you know, drink that. I want my wine to taste like grape juice. But this is what I'm going to do. Because have y'all noticed that wine glasses look really cute? Like, I really like the way that wine glasses look. So I'm still going to buy my set of wine glasses and just get grape juice or white grape juice. And nobody will be none the wiser when I entertain company, okay? Y'all going to drink this Welch's juice, all right? Bring your own bottle if you want to drink. But look now, look at me saving money because I feel like the grape juice is going to be much cheaper than wine. Yep, so there we go. Howdy stuff. Hey girl. So Howdy stuff said hello everyone. Oh yeah, so that's another thing. The question of the day is, do you guys like antique aesthetic or modern aesthetic? Because this mansion that they hosting this guys night, this guys ATL trip is like antique vibes. You know, that like carpet and that like that grandma print kind of comforter set or sofa and rug. Like it gives me that kind of vibe. And ain't nobody about to go all the way to Atlanta or vacation to kind of be in that kind of hotel, or at least I'm not. So they're actually upsetting me by being there. Like I know they got some nice Airbnbs in Atlanta where it's like real, like that little beautiful, clean, simple aesthetic, but it's modern. You know, sometimes less is more, you know? So okay, so Buttercup gave us some. She says she likes Moscato, recently toasted peach Moscato. Yummy. Oh, Buttercup. So question, would you drink the Scots wine? I think they said their wine tastes like black. Then they say black kind of tastes like chocolate. Let's look that up real quick. Would you drink that, Buttercup? Like, cause I think that's interesting. Like, I don't know much about wine, so it's like, it tasting chocolate, is that like a good thing or a bad thing? Does it mess it up, or that's kind of okay? But black wine. Um black wine. They're not being very helpful. Oh, chocolate in a bottle. Yup. Mm-hmm. Here it is, y'all. Share my screen again. Let's see if it's still up. Can I do this? Okay, yeah, I can. Can y'all see this? So it says black bottle Chardonnay. Oh, so it's a Chardonnay. Buttercup, do you like a Chardonnay? Because I feel like isn't that like a different kind of wine as well? I'm not 100% sure about. I think it is. It's a sparkling white gourmet wine. Oh, and it's white. I understand, isn't it like white wine, red wine? Maybe those are the only ones, white and red. From the south of France. Okay. Made from Chardonnay grapes and natural extracts of cacao and hazelnuts. That sounds good to eat in like an ice cream or something. In the mouth, the delicate aroma of hazelnuts is enhanced with a touch of chocolate. Served cool, this drink is great to accompany desserts with chocolate or fruit. Ooh, black bottle is exclusive, gourmet and unique. Ooh, I'm so fancy. You already know. It's giving me that kind of vibe. I mean, but see, look how cute this wine glass is. This is how come I like wine glasses. And I put some grape juice in there. Y'all wouldn't be none the wiser. Y'all would think I was drinking wine, but the whole time it is that. So let's see what else is going on. So the show's back on. Oh, I like Kimmi little jean jacket shirt, y'all. Hold on, I'm about to show y'all.
In Atlanta, where maybe have more of a draw as far as the crowds.
And of
course, he would ask his guys to go down there with him.
Come on, Kimmi. Yes. Oh, can you see?
It absolutely.
I think that's cute.
But I hope this time.
I mean, because I never seen a shirt like that, so I think it's pretty cute.
You be having some nice shades now. That is true. And he buys most.
Oh, look at Kimmi and Tisha being sisters and sister-in-law. I feel like that's what Tisha always wanted. Oh, that's so cute.
I told Marsau, why y'all going to Atlanta again? Like, is this like y'all signature vacation spot? Now it is.
I know Martell can't hold water. So if y'all do anything, be sure I'm mad that he's doing all y'all.
I'm really happy for Martell and his wine launch. However, I don't know why he decided to do it in Atlanta of all places. We could have had it right here in Huntsville. And then on top of that, he's gonna make it a guy's trip only. That within itself already makes it sound suspicious. I hope that they're on the best behavior.
They are gonna be on their best behavior, Tisha. They ain't about to do nothing on this guy's trip that the camera's gonna catch. No.
He married to Tiffany. He good. I don't know what that means. I mean, it's like, they open.
Martell said something about Tiffany and Louis being open.
I'm really so serious about having a baby.
I can tell you about it, but I can show you. Which one you want? Don't show it.
I was at a let's kick it down all the way.
We're different.
I am much more open to live.
It's like you bring it out of them. Huh? They have open marriage. No, not even open to different things. It's kind of like the wine. Shaking them legs for you,
Interesting. I don't want to hear what's going on in your marriage bed. La 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 la. I can't hear you. La 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 la. Don't want to hear it.
Good for them.
Uh-uh.
I want to know who are these things?
This is funny.
And so I guess my question for Louis would be, what were the exact words that you said in order to make this even possible?
Wow.
I might take your advice after all, sir.
I told Marsau, do what you're supposed to do. And he was like, what do you mean? I'm going to go there and have a good time. They all like to party. So I would imagine at some point they're going to go to a club. But you're going there with Martell. And this is...
Oh, gosh. Tisha. See, okay. I'm glad we're talking about this. Or this scene came up. So, Tisha keeps talking about like, okay, Marsau is going, he's going with Martell, they're going to the club. But you know, I asked a poll question on my YouTube community tab about like, how do y'all feel about guys and girls trips if you're in a committed relationship? And for the most part, everybody was cool with it. And then people that left the comment was like, you know, trust should be in a relationship. And that's what I feel like. Tisha, let Marsau trust him. Don't like get yourself a headache worried about, oh, he's with Martell, so he may do X, Y, and Z. Don't do that to yourself. Do not torture yourself that way, sis, because it's not right. Like, just trust your man. I feel like that's just how I gotta be, you know. It's almost like our relationship with God, you know, praying. Sometimes I do feel like maybe you had to, if your faith isn't up there like that, sometimes you may feel like, dang, I keep going back to praying about the same thing. But you know, really the ultimate is like standing in faith, like praying, setting it and forgetting it. Like I made my request made known to God. That's it. It's in God's hands now. Like, you know, I'm gonna stop worrying, you know, cast my cares on him kind of thing. And I feel like it's similar in a relationship. Like when you say you're gonna trust your man, trust your wife. That's what you gotta do. You can't be like tossing and turning at night, worried about who they hanging out with. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes parents do that too. Like after a certain age, you know, you have to let your kids go. Like you just have to trust that, you know, you raise them to make the right decisions. And if they fall off the bike, that they're gonna like get back up. You know, they might get a little scrape on their knee, but you know, we think they still gonna be riding into the sunset. So that's why I feel like teacher has to be. You just gonna have to trust Marsau. You sticking with your man, you standing by your man, stay with your chest, sis, all the way through, okay? Or at least that's, you know, that's how I'm a dig. When my mind is made up. Now, I didn't ask y'all that. I didn't ask y'all that. So y'all okay with guys and girls trips, but I didn't ask in a committed relationship / marriage. But I didn't ask, are y'all okay with going to strip clubs? You know what I mean? Because they about to go to the strip club. And I feel like I'm not okay with that. Everybody try to say like, strip clubs are like business, the boardroom and business. I think I got that from Housewives where Peter was talking about how he go and Apollo was saying how they go or whatever. It's like a business meeting. Okay, but do y'all have to have a business meeting in front of like half naked girls? No, that's what hotel lobbies are for. You know, like a little steakhouse, you know. That's where we eat a meal and converse about it. But like, why is y'all going to the strip club? I feel like that's inappropriate. And you know, I just feel like you're not about to be tempted by no lust. Some like girls, you know, busting it wide open and shaking it and breaking it down in front of you. Like, I just don't feel like that's right in a marriage. So I don't care how open or liberated or whatever. I'm not feeling that. And I feel like it has nothing to do with insecurity either. Like, that's not what we doing. So we're on a commercial. So let me see. So Buttercup said there is a wine called Jam Jar. Ooh, infused with dark chocolate. It's more of an acquired taste to me. I think I would prefer the sweet red wine better. Interesting. So look at you giving us, you know, like context, because that's another thing. Guess what I learned, y'all? So I'm not a coffee drinker either, and I feel like the first time I tried coffee was Starbucks coffee, and I like took one sip and threw it out. And I told somebody that, and they was like, "Oh, see, that's where you went wrong. You have to start off with Dunkin' Donuts coffee as a beginner, and then work your way up to Starbucks." See, look at me learning stuff. And I feel like that's probably the thing with wines. Like maybe if I start off with just dessert wines, I'm gonna be okay, but I'm still probably gonna drink my grape juice. But if I start off with dessert wines, that's fine, and then maybe work up to like what you were saying, like a red wine. Yeah, you know, I could, you know, yeah, because I always wanted to be. Remember when Scandal was out? I wanted to be like a wine and Scandal girl. Like I got my wine, and it's Thursday night, time to watch Scandal, but I never like wine, so that's just where I was. So T Stan said, this desk is country and ugly. She thought it was all that. I mean, I kind of felt that way too. I was just like, yeah, I'm not really feeling the aesthetics of this mansion, but yeah, that may be cute to somebody, you know. So if that's cute to you, to anybody that's watching it, it's cute to you. But I just was curious. That's why today's question is: do y'all like vintage antique or modern aesthetic? How y'all feel? Look at them about to go to the strip club. Mm-mm-mm. Where? Oh, it don't say which one they at. Oh, thank goodness it look dry in here though.
We got a little bit of business out the way with dinner. Now it's time to have a little bit of pleasure. Marsau, Maurice, them boys, they love to have fun no matter what. You know? Married, not married, whatever.
Oh gosh. Stop acting like Martell's responsible for what these grown men do. Like Martell said, they are a part of this environment. Absolutely true. That's one like Latisha. Let it go.
That Martell's having a grand old time. Strip clubs really aren't my thing.
Oh, it's a KD. I think they had King of Diamonds, y'all.
Makes me feel like being open to new things was Tiffany's idea. Get in there, Martell.
Is it me or does like I feel like because we live in such a social media era, and it's probably sad to say this, we live in a social media, OnlyFans, you know, kind of showing your body off online kind of era, that it feels like the strip club don't even seem like as shocking as it used to be. Because literally, I feel like you can go online and kind of see like women dressed like strippers, just like scrolling on your timeline. And I feel like that's kind of sad that like we've been, well, I don't know. I feel like in my generation, it's kind of been desensitized when we see like stuff like that. You know, because I'm just watching this strip club scene. I'm like, this is boring. No. But I don't know. Maybe for men, like no matter what, they see a woman in like the the fishnets, the pointy stripper heels, they still gonna be like, oh. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like we're just spoiled with provocativeness, or you know, that it just I don't know. And it's probably sad, but I just feel like that's where we're at. Yo, do y'all believe Maurice? Maurice gonna say he not a fan of strip clubs. Then why'd you go? You could have stayed in your room and read a book. That's what I would have did. Y'all know I'm a grandma.
Let the celebration continue.
They could have did all this in Huntsville. They went all the way to Atlanta to go to be at this boring. See, I would appreciate it if they would have really turned up. They should have went. Let me say. Let me tweet about this. Man. I want to get the future Jip where he be like sensational. This man, I told you I was gonna be boring because Cameron was there. They didn't do nothing but drink some wine, and then they didn't do nothing but drink some wine and go to the strip club. They could have did all that in Huntsville.
He feels like every time we go out, somebody else ain't. That was fun, and I think I'm feeling the effects of my fun. I need to get something on my stomach because I'm low birth the next day. I will get out. Hollering at the women, trying to get you guys to calm down. That's what it was. I was trying to get us to calm down too.
Mm-mm-mm.
was sitting over in that corner like, Tim, don't trip on strip club. That's not it. What's some people around the corner? Was it Mel? Now, nigga Bowers.
Stop bringing up Mel in your little stupid boy talk conversations. Oh, y'all, I missed this part. So Martell said baby number 6. Come on now. Martell, come on now. See, but this is what I think. Like, I feel like men that talk like this or just try to get with other women after a breakup or something, they're hurting too. So to like feel that pain, I feel like they to heal that pain in their mind, they have to hurry up and get with somebody else. He's hurting too. Martell is hurting, but he's gonna hurt differently. Like he's gonna show it differently. So him talking about getting with a stripper is not surprising. Stop it. Yo, I didn't notice this. So someone said, so are the ladies from dinner also in the club with them? Should have known. They probably was strippers, but they just put on their little professional clothes for the wine tasting. See, it just seems so scripted. This whole weekend seems so scripted, as it would be. Like, come on now, dude. You all really think we was going to get a real guys trip with the cameras there? No. That guys trip happened when Arian and the linebacker was there. But we'll never know what went on. The world may never know. Yeah, I feel like that is that kind of vibe. Never know what happened.
She definitely deserved it too, though. She was a nucleus of our family. But I'm proud of you. I really am. I'm proud of you, man. I seen progression in your growth. I think you're in a great spot, man. I'm proud of you. Glad to see you. Mentally, it's like now, I mean, I feel good. Mental toughness is a talent. You know, it's hard sometimes when you're constantly trying to convince us that, no, I'm good. And in your mind, you really think you're good. Yeah, right. And then we're looking at you like, yeah, you're not. Yeah, but now we can pick up on the energy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even like the aesthetic of this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be sharing my screen. Oh, so I was going through tweets this whole time and what didn't even know that I wasn't sharing my screen. So someone said, why didn't they just book a hotel? The mansion was so unnecessary. And it really was. I told y'all the mansion was looking all like antique. I didn't like it. Like very Victorian style, like it hadn't been updated. You know what I mean? Upgrade appliances. We want that. Updated flooring. We want that.
I think that he thinks by shadow like the wrong has been done to you.
Oh gosh. What was wrong that happened to Martell? So Marsau sitting up there talking about like how things have been done wrong to him. And let's say they were. But at the same time, I feel like whatever it wasn't enough for him to divorce Melody. But what he did with Martell, it was enough for Melody to divorce him. So which one is it? I never heard him say anything that Mel did that would make him hurt or that, you know what I mean, that was really worth a divorce for. Because I do feel like marriages and stuff hit their like rough patches where somebody may feel neglected, but that is okay. This is why I realized like a human being can't be your everything. Those moments where I feel like your spouse, your husband, your wife, your kids, your cat, your dog, your job, those moments where like none of those things will be able to fulfill you, but you know, when you're feeling down, I feel like that's where you have to get the other percentage from your relationship with God. Or that should fill you up, and then whatever's left, you know, for family and friends. But I just feel like for him to go outside of his marriage over his needs not being met, how many times women go without their needs being met? But it's like we just keep on keeping on. So I just feel like that's not right. I really don't like it. So Buttercup said, interesting. I drank Starbucks years ago and I hated it. Maybe I'll try Dunkin' soon. Oh, so what kind of coffee do you drink? Or you're not really a coffee drinker either. If anything, I know how to give me a good tea. I like some green tea with a little honey. Oh, and that's what I have this stevia here for. So this is like 0 calories and stuff. But it do sweeten up your tea. You really don't need no honey. I just drop a few of these, and it tastes just fine. So I can drink a tea now. I like me some tea. What's that other tea I got over there? Chamomile. My stomach was hurting one time, y'all. Oh my gosh. So I had to go out and get me some chamomile tea. But some teas be giving me headaches. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I can't have like teas that have caffeine in it. Oh my gosh. I will be laid out. I'm like very sensitive to stuff. All right, so let's finish reading these tweets. Martell, you don't need a drink. You are exactly who you are without it. Oh gosh. What's always interesting is that Overton Wakefield Scott is often correcting his assessment. Oh, are they trying to say that Marsau? Oh, which one they trying to say look like Overton? Oh my gosh. This is why I don't believe that not all men nonsense. All these men sitting around saying they're proud of a man who cheated on his wife and had a baby with another woman inside their marriage. That is true. I feel like men don't really hold each other accountable, which is sad. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. Stop it. I tried to tell y'all Martell had more kids out in these streets. Martell's baby mom. Well, how we know this is not a troll? Because anybody could put a hashtag like that. I'm a medical professional on the front line and a loving mother of a beautiful girl. If I find out that this is true, and if I find out, not to excuse Martell, but if I find out that she knew, like the coleslaw, that he was married, I have nothing. I don't really want to talk about it, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, Tiffany gonna be on Carlos's nightcap show. Interesting. Let's see what she got to say. Ooh, Third Boutique. Y'all, I kind of want to visit Huntsville to see if it's like real country or what, or if it's like modern. I was curious to know. Oh, look at Melody. We didn't see her all episode. Oh, that's cute, man. So Melody and Tiffany are going clothes shopping. And I love Melody's bob, y'all. And I like Tiffany's glasses.
I actually try to consume.
Hold on. Let me make it bigger. No, not that big. This big, okay. So I can remember I still got the screen showing.
Like, I'm his starter.
Ain't her glasses cute?
I mean, he's the calm to my storm, and I start him. Period.
And then I like Melody's bob.
Okay. Yeah. How have you been feeling since Utah? I'm feeling okay.
So yeah. Oh my gosh, they went to Utah. I'm surprised Melody wanted to go on a trip to Utah. I was like, oh yes, sis, you can go with your husband. I didn't know they went to Utah. Sorry to anybody from Utah. Like, just when I hear Utah, just made me think of like hay and land and cornfields and stuff. So I wouldn't be thrilled to go there. So that's interesting that she still wanted to go there. Let me see how this looks. Oh, I like this look. Ooh. Still in the square. Okay. So let's read some of these tweets. I got a weird feeling Martell playing this whole tasting strategically. He's on a revenge trip, low key.
Don't give me that silence. I mean, you've been married. You know how that is. Like, girl, y'all are the best. We haven't had sex. Enough. I said I was gonna work this hard for 4 years.
I feel like when people talk about their sex life, it's kind of cringe. Like I I don't really want to know about this. Like, work that out amongst each other, but I don't want to hear. La 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 la. I can't hear you.
We need to make sure me, number one, work. Two, okay?
I often post about, 5 love languages. And so, like, mine is
Words.
physical touch.
Oh, hers is
My number
physical
one
touch.
Physical touch. My number one is quality time. Okay.
Interesting.
Which is interesting because I'm so busy. So it's like,
Oh, what is your love language? That'll be question number 2. You remember the 5 love languages test? Have y'all ever took it? It's free online if you haven't. But what is your love language? So I discovered that males is physical touch and Tiffany is quality time. Mine is words of affirmation. So that's interesting. Every time I talk to a guy about that test, their love language, our first one, was physical touch. So I feel like that's interesting that Melody's is physical touch. I feel like you don't have to touch me for me to feel loved, but you need to tell me. You need to saying, look at you, girl. Like, I want cards, letters, poems. I want all that. So, but what's your love language? Hold on, let me change that up. Let's change this up. What is your love language?
You don't think he appreciates how strong you are? Some men are intimidated by strong. You think he's intimidated by you? No. Ask. Do I intimidate you as being a strong Scorpio woman? I appreciate Mel checking in on Lewis because we all know how men are. They just want more.
That's another question. I be having so many questions, y'all.
Obviously, she went through this with Martell.
Do you feel like men are intimidated by women or strong, confident women? I feel like he's not intimidated. Lewis is not intimidated by Tiffany, or he wouldn't have married her. So I don't know about that.
Lewis ain't about to do anything. I don't know what you're talking about, but what you ain't about to do, Jenny, about to put that in the atmosphere and speak that right now. Ain't nobody shouldn't hear that. I have faith in Lewis. I have faith in y'all. You're gonna be just fine. Period. Look it up on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Guys, listen, we'll get all our preparation out now. But tonight, we don't have no crazy conversations, no negativity, no nothing. Not a problem. It's not a major issue. Year 2, that's a frustration from year 4.
The women-to-women discussions are a safe space for friends and I to discuss how we own our health. I'm in a full abundance mindset. I am so happy to catch up with my girl Kelly Coleman today. I was living a life that, in a lot of ways, was unfulfilled. When did you decide that you needed therapy? I was lashing out.
I need a really good meme for this.
So it's like all of the things happening at one time. My heart just because I felt it.
That's a good one. Paris Hilton hair and this GIF is cute. I love a bang, a updo. Paris is looking really pretty right here. Oh my gosh.
Financing for 60 months on the all-new Wagoneer Series 2 and Series 3. Wagoneer Pink and new.
Look, I'm glad they have auto correction, so don't be up here clocking my spelling. It's a little off, but we're gonna get it. So not all Scorpios expect things to be black and white. They can very well be gray areas. I'm a Scorpio, I know. Into that thing, do y'all have any insight on this stuff? Sometimes I feel like I remember growing up and looking up my sign and hearing other people's sign, and I just felt like it really don't be accurate. And then, based off of my beliefs, I'm like, okay, I really shouldn't be paying attention to this kind of stuff. But like when people talk about it, it's like, okay, I get what they're saying kind of thing. But That's how come I really don't get into signs, because I feel like everybody can be like a mixture of all of them. Like we all got different personality traits. But then again, I guess that's the point. Like everybody's not going to fit into one size fit mold of anything, of any label. So wait, wasn't Tiffany and Lewis the self-appointed love experts last season? Now they are a struggle couple. I can't keep up. That's the thing. I felt like, and that's what Marsau was saying as well. Like they haven't even been together long enough to go through the storm and the rain, through the fire. Yeah, they didn't have that stage, and there they are passing judgment on people. I remember that. Let me like that tweet. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see this one. Tiffany and Lewis are saying two different things. One breath, she's saying they have a lot of, and she wants a baby. In another, he's saying how frustrated he is. Speak the truth. Speak the truth. Not you finna ask your husband if he intimidated by you, but won't ask about love language. Girl, just say you ready to leave. Come on. Bravo. Bravo. So, what is y'all plans for Father's Day tomorrow? Any more cookouts going on? Y'all got like anything special in mind for y'all dads? I realize that's probably why a lot of people were out cooking and stuff like that today too, because of Father's Day. So, but yeah, y'all going anywhere fun? Y'all take your dad out on a nice place to eat. I'm not a Tiffany fan, but girl, do not take advice from Mel. No, that's me. Mel was actually giving her good advice, saying like, don't speak no kind of crazy stuff over your marriage. I actually feel like people that are divorced can give relationship advice too, just because it didn't work out. If anything, they can tell you what went wrong, the red flags that they didn't look for. Like they have a a retrospective. They can retroly look at the situation. Uh, this guy trip is finally over, y'all. Whew. You acting like Monique now. Oh snap! Oh, they must be talking about Monique from Love and Marriage Love and Marriage DC. I don't know. I feel like Love and Marriage Huntsville just always go together like that for me. Like, just rolls off your tongue. It's hard for me to say Love and Marriage DC. Because I've been saying Love and Marriage Huntsville for so long, all these years. If he talk about Monica one more time, I know that's his assistant, but okay, she's doing the job. Have y'all ever went to something like that? So the guys are about to go to like a place where they break stuff. I feel like I want to go to that when where I need to get out frustration, but it never really happens like that. Like once I'm frustrated and the moment has passed, that's it, kind of. I felt like one time I wanted to like break stuff, but I didn't break anything. So like I said, I feel like moments be passing. I probably could just cry it out and feel better. I learned not to suppress your emotions. Speak how you feel. Speak your speech. And if you gotta cry, cry. It's therapeutic. Whew. Crying is like therapy for the soul. Tiffany is basically over her new husband, just like she was over her ex, who she left because she wanted to be with the rich man. See, this is what I'm talking about. This person could have a point about Tiffany, but it's because you're never going to be fulfilled when you're looking for external stuff. The relationship, the void that you are trying to fill within can only be filled by God. You know what I mean? And once God fills that and you know your purpose, you're really going to be like on a roll. Because that's another thing too. Like a lot of people don't know their purpose, what God created them to do. But once you get that, all those in line, you right. And that's why this live is sponsored by my book. You know, I had to say it. The Master Reset. I feel like once I wrote this book, I was able to tap into my purpose. And also coming on here and talking to you guys, you know, sharing my thoughts and perspective and getting feedback from you guys and just creating the community amongst each other. So, and I feel fulfilled by that, you know, and it's just when you think about it, it's like God had me positioned all. I didn't know I was going to be here to be doing this day, but you know, it was little signs here and there. Because y'all know my undergraduate degree is in mass communications. So here I am talking in journalism. So that's how come sometimes I'm like, I don't really feel like I'm a blogger per se, but what I'm doing is blogging. But don't get it twisted, because when it comes down to it, I know how to write an article, do my research, talk to my sources, cite my sources. You know, it wouldn't just be something I'm just coming off from the hip for. No. Sinquetta will do her research and not going to say anything that's not true. Like, I'm not trying to do anything for clickbait or whatever, because my journalistic integrity is on the line. But like I said, it's like a little different with blogging because you can kind of speak more of your opinion, but literally as a journalist, and that's how come I think sometimes I try to be as neutral as possible too. Like, even though I know how people feel about Martell, I try to keep a balanced perspective. Is that journalism that try to come in? But like I said, I give a lot of my opinion and not a lot of facts. I feel like journalism, everybody that's calling themselves like a journalist may not really be like, because you have to give facts to the people and let the people form opinions. It's not really up to us as journalists to form opinions. Like, I'm just going to give you the facts, and it's up for you to decide what's right, what's wrong based off of your own interpretation. But I still have to say, this week right here, Tiffany, you know, she probably she would keep going from husband to husband because what she's looking for is not in a man. It's in God. Like, and y'all know that's what I'm always gonna say about talk about too. I'm gonna say that on my live and on this YouTube channel because I feel like that's what really made the difference for me. You know, you really think that is the external things like, okay, if I go here, if I go there, if I do this and that, I'm gonna be fulfilled. But that never happens. Like, you'll just keep going and going and going. And I feel like that's what the enemy wants you to do. But once you just take some time, reset. This is what this book is really about, y'all. Like, the master reset. When I say that, I say, like, think about your cell phone and how, you know, to get it back to the factory settings, you have to do a factory reset and erase everything off, and it restores your phone back to its original like, you know, before you started downloading a bunch of stuff on it. And that's how I feel about like our relationship. God is our master. So it's like once you get connected with him, he removes all the viruses, all them self-doubtful thoughts, the fear, the insecurity, and then makes you like him, you know, when you accept him as Lord. And then you're just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe like I was operating not at my full potential. So that's really what my book is about, The Master Reset. But I also wrote another book, He Is Not the Prize You Are, that I want you guys to check out too. It's on Amazon, but that one's like a digital copy. But this one is a hard, you can get this on Kindle and, you know, as you can see, a hard paperback version. So yeah, like that's what I would say to Tiffany. Like, sis, if you can keep chasing waterfalls, but yeah, it's not going to be what you want. Like, and I feel like maybe sometimes things like that happen. Like, you'll keep chasing until you get tired and be like, Lord, what's going on? What is going on? Okay, so Buttercup said boxing class is good to me when I'm frustrated. That is good. That is good. Oh, so Buttercup, let me tell you, I noticed or I learned that for me, even though I don't like it, working out, going to the gym, going for walks, be helping me be less anxious, you know? I guess I realized like sometimes you got to move your body too. And I feel like maybe since the panini, I haven't been doing much of that. So I realized once I started taking walks and going out in nature and stuff like that, going to the gym, it's more so the going to the gym part. Then I realized like, oh, this is kind of helping me. This is helping my mood. I don't mind going for walks, except for the bugs. Oh my gosh. I got bug spray, y'all. And I feel like that bug spray don't even work. But I have my bug spray and I have my black girl sunscreen. Because y'all know they got that at Target, black girl sunscreen. So I put that on and go for my walks. And I like that. But the gym part, I don't be liking the gym, but I do notice a difference in my mood. So you're right about the boxing class. Like, moving your body actually does do wonders. If you ask me, I like the Zumba. I like to cha-cha. Yeah, I'm like, but yeah. That's like my kind of favorite cardio is dancing. Back in my day, y'all know I was a cheerleader and I was on the dance team back in my day. Okay. Yes. So this guy trip gave a lot to be desired. But you know what? That's good. That's what I'm about to tweet, y'all. Let me show y'all my screen again. A little bigger.
We've done a really good job of being able to tune out people in person and can actually get to us. It's tough when it's not from your mom. She'll continue to get agitated about marriage if I let her get away with it. So I got that frustration. I'm good. Everybody got their stuff out. Right. Oh yeah. It's like he got talent, he's smart, handsome, articulate.
Monster is a handsome guy. Little boy, like Marcel and no, Maurice and his ex-wife, they got some really good genes.
So what is he doing now? Is he in any extracurricular activity? Yeah, he plays football. He runs track. He does 707. He's doing all that? What you playing about that? I'm the one that's doing the motor. Hey, Pops, why do I gotta wake you up? Why do I gotta wake you up? Why do I need to remind you? He's a kid though. You said he's 14. Like you'll be 15 this month. How long did you until they get out of house? He's not you. Everybody's different, even your kids. Everybody's self-motivated, though.
Maurice is giving and Martell is giving good advice.
My thing is, whatever you said you want to do, go pursue it for real. Okay. Reese. To be fair, it's 15. Maurice was raging because he wanted Marsha to be more aggressive on the football field. Don't know if I would have raised about that, but whatever. And Lewis having some sexual frustration. If I was having sexual frustration, I can tell you one thing. That's our little secret. You might have a little sexual frustration. Yeah. How long has it been going on? It's a busy season for both of us. You know what I'm saying? Because we're actively trying to grow a business. So just hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? So there's that factor. So how many times have you missed them?
So I'm glad that sorry. Pretty brown eyes. I'm sorry. I was up here reading tweets. I should be reading them out loud. But I was gonna ask y'all, so the men started talking about how Monster isn't as aggressive and how Maurice still has to wake him up and stuff like that. And then Martell was like, he's still a kid. And I agree with Martell. I feel like, and he said something correct. Your kids aren't like you. So, you may expect your kids to be on it, kind of like you were on it, but their life could be totally different. They may have not had to like struggle as hard, because maybe you made it like easier for them because you did things different. You went after your goals and dreams and stuff like that. So it can be easier on the next generation. So sometimes they may not have that like dog eat dog kind of thing, hustling, kind of that kind of mentality that you had because you had to survive. So I feel like Monster gonna get it right, especially because he has Maurice as a dad, and I'm pretty sure like his mom is a really good influence. And I feel like kids, they watch their parents or whatever, in the way that Maurice is on the show, the things that he's doing, the business ventures that he into. I know that's definitely leaving an impression on his son. So I feel like he don't got nothing to worry about. And their guys are right. He's only 15. He's going to get it right. And you know, when you that young, sometimes you just don't know. Some kids did. Some kids do know, but sometimes they don't. So let's see what the people said. Let's see what the people said on my thing.
Next on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
What's going on with Martell's uncle? Oh, oh gosh. Dang, Kimmi look cute, and her Kimmi clothes be cute. I like how she dressed. Oh, I got a little necklace like the one Tisha got from Etsy, and it needs to come. Where's my necklace? Speaking of Etsy, guys, so I have this soap that I made on my Etsy shop. Oh, I should like give y'all the link to it. But yes, I'm selling this soap, which is a oatmeal and shea butter base. So, and the color is a natural color from pink rose canolean clay. So that helps purify the skin and removes dirt. But yes, I'm selling these on my Etsy shop. So do not forget to check them out. All handmade. The colors, I took the time to make sure they laid and didn't bleed into each other. Who knew that soap making would be this fun? I'm really enjoying this. So, if you want to check these bars out, do not hesitate. I'm going to put my Etsy store link. Etsy. So you guys can check it out. Check it out. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, look at me. I already got 3 views on my thing. Let me go to my home. So you guys can, check it out to see what I'm going to add more soaps to it. I have another soap in mind. I'm going to add calendula plants to my soap, which is like a really good botanical that also helps with the skin. Like I'm literally just using natural ingredients. That's why it's called the Pretty Natural, because I want to get it as close to the natural as I can. And also I feel like we are pretty natural, like when you're at your natural state, I feel like you're the most beautiful. But at the same time, we still like a good beat and cute little look as well. So there is the link to my Etsy shop, right here if you guys decide to check it out. I hope you guys do. But yeah, I have some other things I want to definitely try out. Like I'm gonna make a turmeric soap, and I know y'all already know the good benefits of turmeric on the skin, and also ingesting it and all that good stuff. But yes, this oatmeal bar, I got like oatmeal, a layer of oatmeal right here. And oatmeal is a good exfoliant for the skin too. So yes, y'all, like I'm just spreading my creative wings. And I already told y'all about the book. Now I'm telling y'all about the soap. And I have some other things coming out too. So definitely stay tuned, y'all. But other than that, I enjoyed you guys this Saturday and every Saturday when we get together and talk. So until next week, guys, I will talk to you guys again soon. You guys have a good night. And happy early Father's Day to any of the dads watching this. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Matt St. Queddick, man, the girl was heaven sent. Matt St. Queddick, man, the girl was heaven sent.